How fantastic is this? We've got a full production line going on in the woods here. I recently discovered this amazing woodland space, hidden in plain sight right next to multiple footpaths that I've walked down literally hundreds of times, and I always thought this was just a simple row of trees. When I stumbled upon the area a week or so ago, I couldn't believe my eyes. It's almost entirely closed off from the multiple footpaths that pass by on every side. So I thought, before I run down here with my bivvy bag and spend the night, it might be fun to fetch a couple of stoves out, have a hot chocolate, some pasta, and just observe things in the daytime where I can actually see what's going on, where the weak points and the potential visibility will be in the darkness. And so I thought I would just share some of these moments with you. I only recently bought this darker camo netting, and I've got to say I'm really pleased with how well it blends in here, considering how close we are as we look straight at it. I think that from a distance, even without any flourishes or extra sticks to break up the shape, will really help disguise me hidden in the background, eating a pasta butty. This is my Trangia alcohol stove, if you've never seen one before, and the actual burner part is just that small brass section there. You just fill it with alcohol and light it, and it's incredibly relaxing in some ways to use. Not too relaxing, it's still a fire you've got going. What are the odds that a plane would arrive right at the moment I really wanted to do some natural surroundings audio recording? We're going to light this and start to warm this water up. Then when that's at a nice simmer, we will chuck the pasta in. But while we wait for that to all heat up, we will get the fire maple on the go as well and get a hot chocolate going. As I say, there's just something really pleasant about using the Trangia. It's just so silent, and even though it's slow to bring the water to the boil compared to something like the fire maple with its tiny gas canister, you'll notice when the fire maple gets going, it's not quite so peaceful and relaxing, although it does really, really rapidly boil that water. What I love about both the Trangia and the Fire Maple here is that they're these little self-contained units. That bright orange tripod foot stand that I've got for the Fire Maple is just a random third-party one that I bought to give it a little more stability, because you can probably see that in this environment, that tiny gas canister as the base isn't necessarily going to be particularly stable. How fantastic is this? We've got a full production line going on in the woods here. I really hope that just sharing so much of this with the natural sounds, even with planes buzzing around overhead, you might have seen I got splashed by the boiling water then, that even with a quick scolding and also the planes buzzing around overhead, this is just such a beautiful place to be and such a nice calm experience to have, just going out and enjoying spending time surrounded by nature, even if it's a bit of a, I don't know, uh, trying to recapture my youth or something like that, some people might say. But it's just a fun thing to do. I just absolutely love this sort of stuff. Looks like the pasta's ready. It would be difficult for me to ever put into words the feeling of these sort of moments. I don't know if you'd say it's satisfying or contentment or however you'd like to describe it, but it's just a nice feeling of we're here now, it's done. We're just enjoying a bit of food, a bit of hot chocolate, and life's all good. Admittedly, I didn't think it was quite so good when I realised that my phone had reached full storage capacity and stopped recording while I was sat here, so I had to delete a few clips before I then could resume filming after I'd already started to pack up. And just as I was packing up, we had a couple of people walk by within about 10 metres of here, another group walk by in the distance, but ultimately, the fantastic coverage that I got from the tree cover and the bushes, certainly to the left hand side of the screen, completely kept me concealed. If you look very, very closely in the background here, you will see that I actually walked down the nearby path just to see what the visibility into the camp was like, and it was next to nothing. Thank you very much for joining me for this little test run of one of my new stealth camping sites. If you're interested in any of the kit that you've seen on screen, I'll leave some Amazon associate links in the description below. If you buy through those, I will get a commission, but it won't affect the price you pay, so it's a great way to support these videos if you want to do so. I'd also like to thank my YouTube channel members, Facebook subscribers, super thankers, PayPal supporters, and so on. Without you, I simply couldn't do half the stuff that I've been posting. Thank you very much, everybody. Until the next time, keep it woodland worthy, have a fantastic day, and of course, my friends, farewell.